welcome to Improv Separately Together. I am your host, Philip Whiting. This time is lunchtime line games like it normally would be, but today we're starting something new. We're smashing the old show and lunchline together. So we're going to do a quick interview, and then we're going to play a couple line games at the end. So let's go ahead and bring in the guest of honor, all the way from Myrtle Beach. Welcome, Brian.
Hey! I'll just stay right here in Myrtle Beach if it's okay with you.
That's fine. I'll stay here. I'm in Greenville area. We'll just we'll talk from here, and maybe it'll get out to everybody else.
Sounds good.
So how are you doing?
Doing good. Got some beautiful weather here.
Oh, yes. I want to first thank you for being on the show today.
It's my pleasure.
So the old show was I would ask you 5 questions, and then you would turn into a character, and I'd ask you the same 5 questions.
Yeah.
We're not doing that. We are just going to ask you 5 questions, and none of them are like the old questions. So basically, we're keeping this strictly improv related. No, there is a COVID question, but it's a quick one.
We're all saturated with COVID, but we can deal with that.
But my COVID question is improv related.
Oh, good.
All right, so let's go ahead and get started. How did you first start getting into improv?
I got into improv back in high school, kind of following in the footsteps of Dharma Bums, Jack Kerouac. My buddies and I would get together and get a big 2-liter bottle of wine and smoke a little dope and go out and we just started putting on characters and stuff like that. We didn't know what improv was. It was kind of pre-improv. This would have been back in 1993. I mean, kind of before it kind of whose line is it anyway or anything like that.
Right.
So, we would just have a good old-fashioned time.
All right. So for you now, as with all the more experience you have throughout the years, stepping on stage, what is that feeling that it brings to you?
Oh, stepping on stage it depends on which stage, if it's a scripted stage, that's one thing. If it's improv, it's just a feeling of joy now, the first couple of years for me, it was a kind of a combination of joy and terror.
Yeah.
But it's just fun for me now to kind of leave my life behind and jump into characters, jump into something that's totally fresh and unique. And
Right. It's kind of like for me, like jumping into another world.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, we get pigeonholed in our lives, and it's absolutely necessary to find some way to get out of that.
Right. Okay, so this is the question I was talking about earlier. That's related to the last year. So over the last year, have you been able to perform? And if you have, how did that go?
Yeah. Well, in South Carolina, well, you're in South Carolina too. Our regulations are a little different than, say, California or something like that. And so it was about 8 months, and the theaters were closed. The director of our theater, Gina Tremarco, was, lobbying hard, calling the governor's office, stuff like that, to try to get theaters open. I mean, strip clubs were open, but to get theaters open was a challenge. Anyway, by the time they finally did, it was kaput. It was not affordable.
Right.
So we lost a nice space that we'd had for I'd say, 10, 11 years. But it just seems like soon after that, after we packed up and everything like that, we moved into another location. It was a great new location. We all sort of enjoyed it, but it was a challenge to get used to it. So I've done about 10 weeks of improv this year.
Oh, so
yeah.
You haven't done any of the online stuff until today?
Until today.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm a little bit of a Luddite, Philip. So the fact that you got me on here, it's to your credit.
I'm glad to get you into this new form that is not the same as being on stage.
We'll give it a shot. I'm someone who loves physicality, and I'm kind of kinesthetic. So this is I'm going to have to find the charm in this.
It's difficult, but you can find it. So now this next question is short form or long form, and why?
I am a short form guy. I just am. I know my buddies are always kind of, talking long form and how much better it is and everything like that. In general, I like the physicality. I like the short games. I like kind of pleasing an audience over the course of 3 or 4 minutes and just moving the show along. Also, I just haven't found that I've got that kind of gene, the long form gene. I need a little more structure in my in my improv. We did one thing which was called. It was designed by one of our players named Lee Schinneberger. He took this book. It was kind of a board game book. It was called Fiasco, and he turned it into this fantastic long form game where you kind of you have a lot of stuff established, names, relationships, kind of where you're at, stuff like that. And then you just kind of fill in those blank spots a little. And that was something I really enjoyed. So that type of long form I did like.
So, I mean, did it feel kind of like short form inside of long form?
It felt, what I would say is it felt kind of like a scripted play within long form.
Gotcha. So like you had a script, but you were allowed to say other stuff.
It was not a written script. We didn't memorize anything, but because there were so many of the relationships filled in, it was a fantastic thing. We did maybe 6 or 7 of these things. It was great.
Oh, that actually does sound kind of fun. The last question that we're going to ask, your favorite improv moment memory that you have.
Favorite improv memory? I got to go with the Fiasco moments there. Yeah. Just some brilliant moments where I for one always kind of long for that moment of being able to open up a story and then bring it back together and have closure on it and everything like that.
Yeah.
I would see those long form moments and I would just, mind blown. How is that done?
Right.
And they make it look so easy. Anyway, for me as kind of, I basically just call myself kind of an amateur improviser. For me in that role, to be able to work with a group and come together with something like that just ties up loose ends and tells a full story for the audience where they're out there and they say, how did they do that? That for me is best improv moment.
Nice. So, are you ready to get some short form online right now?
3-line games. Let's do it.
We have 3 games. Let's go ahead and bring in the rest of the players. Let's see. Let's bring in Carla.
Hello, everybody.
How are you?
Hi, Carla.
Good. I loved hearing Brian's story.
Yes.
Thank you.
And this girl that we're going to bring on next is pretty backwards if you look at her name. Veronica.
Oh yeah. Sorry. I was just trying to figure out how to do this before we started.
Well, I hope you got enough tips from that long form book about how the short form we're going to do.
Yeah.
All right, Diz.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
That's all I got.
Oh,
Yeah.
last but not least, Mr. Sean.
Hey,
Woo.
Ryan, we'll be gentle with you. We promise.
Oh,
First
okay.
time.
Good. Just work me into it.
All right, so this time, Brian, you mentioned Whose Line. They like to play Sings from a Hat. So we had this game that another improviser told me about. It's called you can't look. It looks like they're see-through because they're green. It's called the Game of Things. But a lot of these cards play out just like a game from Scenes from the Hat. So the people that are watching at home, we're gonna play Scenes from the Hat. I'm gonna pick up one of these cards, and then they're gonna act it out how they do. Brian, since you are new, we raise our hand like we're in school, and I call on you when it's your turn. Whenever you got one. All right, so let's take this one right here. Things you would like to ask Suri or your Diz.
Hey Siri, why doesn't anyone love me?
Yes.
I like how it picked up on
It picked up. And she has no answer.
No answer.
No answer.
Sean.
Siri, did you see what I was doing in the bathroom? Sure, Dad.
Sean, and you did not wash your hands. Veronica.
Siri, did you kill the magic 8-ball?
Ooh. That's some tough stuff.
Yeah, I know.
All right, no one else. All right, let's go. We got plenty of cards there. Things monsters do in your closet, waiting to scare you. Diz.
Damn it, I can't get these leggings on.
Sean, you had one?
They try on my underwear.
Keep your underwear in the closet.
Yeah,
I do.
I was going to say they're busy smelling my underwear.
Yeah.
Oh.
Carla.
They're picking out their outfit for RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yeah.
Brian's thinking about it still. I haven't found one that piqued his interest.
Either he doesn't have monsters or he doesn't have closets. One or the other. I can't really sure.
I had closets for years, but now.
Yeah.
This thing says would make, but I want to think of things that would not make good potato chip flavors.
So many.
Is everything good as a potato chip flavor?
There we go.
Ryan.
Peanut butter.
John.
New car smell.
Carla.
Eggplant and COVID.
It's tasteless. It's tasteless. How would that even? Oh, never mind.
That makes sense though.
Literally.
Here you go. Things about Superman that makes Batman jealous. Carla.
Lois Lane.
Diz, you have one?
Oh my God, Alfred! How does he put those shorts on? They're so tight.
No one? Fine. I wish I could fly. All right, we got 3 more cards here. Things you shouldn't buy online. Carla.
Your partner.
Sean.
I was gonna say me. Don't do it.
I was going to go. One bride. Click. Yeah, I guess you can buy anything online with these other guys.
After last year, I think so.
Exactly. I think everybody did.
Things you shouldn't say by text.
Ooh.
He's going to say it all now.
Sean, you had your hand raised.
I was gonna be. I didn't. It's not late night games. It's not late night games.
Be that guy.
All right. Yep. That dress doesn't look good on you.
Like, we're
Yeah.
we're done.
Where are we on the family-friendly adult game here?
We try to keep it more the friendly, but not
That's
13-ish.
all 13 plus.
Okay.
All right, so here, the last one. This one you guys should be able to play with. Things that seagulls are actually squawking at each other. Diz.
Hey, that's my trash. Get the hell away from that.
Carla's got her hand up. She wants to do it.
Sort of. Hurry up and store the fish. The people will be out of the houses soon.
Brian, what'd you have?
Can you see under that towel? I think there's something there.
That was what you were going to say, Brian? Or,
I was going to say, ooh, come here. I can see down her shirt. Come here.
I was going to be like, did you hear cellophane? You heard cellophane, right? All right, we're done. Let's move on to a game that's more forceful to play. Not really, but all right. So now we're gonna play a game called World's Worst. In this game, we take the world's worst occupation. The one person watching, leave us some comments for some occupations, and give us some objects because we'll need them for the last game. Let's see. We're gonna go with the world's worst cook. Man, everyone's hands broke today. John.
Order up. Here you go.
Carla, were you ready?
Sure. Hello, my name is Carla, and you'll be sorry you married me.
Ooh, Veronica.
It's a new dish called peanut butter chip souffle.
Ooh. Brian.
You like your eggs cooked?
This.
Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, I'd love to open a restaurant right next to the dog pound.
Sean.
Oh, pull over. I can grab it. I can use that in the restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roadkill stew.
Yep.
Roadkill, more like road grill.
Yeah.
The same joke.
Carla.
Here in the South, we put 3 sticks of butter in everything.
At least.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so world's worst doctor. Diz.
I'll take the office space. I've always wanted to open a doctor's office next to the dog pound.
Veronica.
If it hurts, keep doing it. I need the money.
Carla.
Today on Dr. Phil.
What the hell were you thinking?
Yeah.
All right, mechanic. World's worst mechanic. Sean.
I'll be there soon. I have to ride my bike there.
Brian.
Oh, it's okay. Just put a little bit of this olive oil in there. That'll keep it going.
Well, we got your car all fixed. Only 4 extra parts.
I can go back to worst doctor. This part is this supposed to go back in the body?
What do you mean we weren't supposed to amputate? Anyone else? Cashier. World's worst cashier. Sean.
One for them, one for me. One for them, one for me.
Diz.
No, we only take Bitcoin.
Veronica. Carla.
Welcome to Harris Teeter. If you want your groceries to go into the car, go to Publix.
Brian.
Wait a second. Is that a wooden nickel?
It
Carla.
fills out my collection. Okay.
I need a price check for hemorrhoid cream, a price check for hemorrhoid cream.
Let's go into the waiter section. World's worst waiter. Diz.
No, honey, I'm not going to bring you that. You're big enough already.
Yeah. Ooh, ouch.
If you want to know what today's specials are, you should have read the board out front. Sean.
Yep. This is good. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. It's good.
Taste the soup. Diz.
I'm just saying, a 30% tip is customary.
Veronica.
Silverware. We improvise here.
World's worst dentist. Sean.
Oops. Sorry.
Yes, Brian.
Could you go, nurse? Could you go next door and get some of that, some of those tools that the mechanics using? I think we're all at it.
Yeah.
I'm not a nurse. I'm a dental hygienist.
Dental hygienist. I'm sorry.
All right, I see that you're down for the full George Washington today. All right.
Yeah.
Wood.
Carla.
Yes.
You want some?
We're on the same page.
Sean.
Marketing for dummies, economic. Dentures for dummies. I have dummies. I have to look this one up.
Diz.
Yeah, I became a dentist after seeing Little Shop of Horrors. It really inspired me.
What about this one?
Oh.
Yeah, that's gross. All right. World's worst coach. Sean.
Here's your trophy for participating. No.
That's just a
I hand them out every year.
thing now. Hey, I'm looking at my paper. I wrote cashier twice. Diz, go ahead.
Quite a few of you will die this season, but that's how it is in T-ball.
All right, I got two more. Let's go. Salesman. World's worst salesman. Brian.
If you want it, if you don't want it, whatever, it's fine with me.
Sean.
Oh, you don't have enough? I'll pay for it and then just give it to you. Don't worry about it. I'll pay for it.
Oh, yeah. You don't want to buy that here. It's on sale 2 doors down. Carla.
All right, if I could be completely honest with you, this product is crap. It's going to fall apart on you tomorrow, and it's just not really worth the money. But,
Veronica.
Oh, yeah. Sure. I can help you. Right after I eat my lunch.
Biz.
Yep. We work on commission here. Fill up that cart.
Carla.
Yeah.
I had one like that yesterday.
All right. The last one. Contractor.
It's too real. I'm sorry. I've been renovating.
I know, exactly.
November. I'm just going to bow out of this one. Y'all got
Yeah.
y'all go. Welcome to Lowe's. Oh, I'm sorry.
Diz.
Oh, yeah, I'll be there tomorrow.
Brian.
I don't use any grout with my tiles. I find that might be toxic or something like that. You don't want to get in. You don't want to have your kids around that stuff.
Yeah, it's supposed to lean. It's a house. Diz.
I'm sorry, I misunderstood. I thought you wanted your dogs trapped in the walls. The cat was already in there.
Okay, we're gonna end that on a sad note.
Just the way I like it.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and jump into our last game. Sean, are you prepared for this game?
I just got prepared. Boom.
Awesome.
Let me stretch. I got to stretch a little.
Okay, you go ahead and start.
I'm good. Let's do this.
We are finishing with something that we usually like to open the show with because it's Carla's ready to raise her hand on this game. Every single word I say. Usually.
I like Carla. She raises her hand like this.
Well, when she's like, I got a solid one, it's like, when she's like, maybe, it's like, eh. All right, so
I want the audience to know their expectations.
All right, so we're going to play a game called CSI. If you've ever seen the show, CSI Miami, Horatio Caine always has some kind of pun about the crime that has happened. Let's say we're at a crime scene and their murder was with a hammer. So you'll see Horatio Caine would be like, well, looks like this guy got nailed. Tom plays the music. We do the whole CSI opening.
We're doing the whole thing?
The whole thing.
Okay.
All right. So, again, if you're watching, go ahead and throw a couple objects up there, and we'll get to those. So for now, I have a lampshade. Brian.
Looks like this guy's party days are over.
Veronica.
Yep, it's lights out for this guy.
Oh, that's a good one.
Carla.
Wow, this is a true Christmas story.
Dave.
There's a lot of evidence laying around here. It looks like our killer was a real dim bulb.
Veronica.
Yeah. Judging by the floral motif and the fringe, I'm thinking this guy is 86.
Well, looks like this guy wasn't so bright.
Aw.
Any more lampshades? No. All right, let's go on to lollipops.
No, I got one more.
Oh, you got. Oh, never mind. She's got one more. Go ahead,
I
Veronica.
got one more.
Do it.
I've never seen a dead guy wrapped in cellophane before.
That's what the seagulls said.
Sean is enjoying this entirely.
Carla, what are we? Carla, are we sticking to lampshade still?
No, moving to lollipop.
Lollipops. Go ahead, Carla.
Wow, someone hit him in the schnozberry.
Wait. We're doing the longest next. Okay. Brian, you had your hand up?
I feel like it's what everyone's thinking. Well, they appear to be a real sucker.
Yes. Carla.
Now we know how many licks it takes to get to the center.
Oh.
Veronica.
Oh no! Another one from the guild?
Is.
Nobody touched that massive white stick in his butt.
Carla.
The killer was obviously a dum-dum.
Veronica.
Unbelievable. They're giving away corpses free at the bank now?
Oh.
Carla?
Oh man, look at Miss Tootsie. She rolled and popped.
Looks like this guy wasn't so charmed.
Yes.
All right, let's move on to the next one. What do we have here? We have. Let's go with paintings. Sean.
This murder was done by the numbers.
Brian.
Did anyone see where that creepy van go?
Diz.
Look, for God's sakes, looks like this guy decided to paint it red.
Well, I can't believe they dropped a dolly on him. No more pain jokes. All right, so this may be the last one, depending on how well we do with cookies. No one's raising their hand, so it might not be that great.
No.
No, Carla.
Yes, if you could do a sketch of the body, we'll call it a snickerdoodle.
Carla.
Oatmeal raisin, I'd have killed him too.
Looks like he was from the White Macadamian clan. Veronica.
He's been out here a while. Looks double stuffed.
Carla.
Wait a minute. Is that Mrs. Fields?
I did.
Another one of these cookie cutter murders.
Carla.
You got a quarter? We got to pay to get into the Nestle Toll House.
Make sure you dust everything. We might find the Keebler to the course. Whatever, you know what I meant. Carla.
Oh man, we got another stripper down. Poor sugar cookie.
Real quick, go ahead, Diz. Do yours.
I want you guys to put out an APB for every Girl Scout in a 10-mile radius.
This is going to be cookie related, but we need specifically a gingerbread man.
Okay.
Man.
That wasn't the joke.
I gave it to Sean because he had his name Sean. I'm giving it to him, even though he spelled it wrong.
I don't care how fast he runs. We're going to catch this ginger bastard.
Carla.
Man, they really gutted him. Oh no, not his gumdrop buttons.
Sean.
I'm going back to the cookie though.
No, that's fine.
There's no way to do-si-do around this one.
Brian looks like he's never ate a cookie before.
I am gluten-free and sugar-free, so.
Diz.
All this evidence here, this case seems pretty black and white.
Ooh. Veronica.
Yes.
All right, I'll give it a try. Looks like somebody doesn't like redheads. Gingers? Whoa. Thank you, Sean.
You're welcome.
Carla.
All right, I'm back on Cookie. Blue hair everywhere. We know it was the Cookie Monster.
Yes.
Brian, I got a question for Brian real quick. What is an object you know a lot about?
Let's go with money.
Okay. After Sean does his joke, we're going to do money.
Okay.
All
All right. This murder was homemade.
Ooh.
Yes.
All right, Brian, you got anything for money?
Brian, do not feel bad. This game is insanely difficult and weird, and
Until you've done it like 18 times.
yeah,
it's,
this is
I
the
was-
first time
I'm
I've
the-
done more than 2 in an
On the
entire
cookie
game.
one, I was trying to work soft batch into it. I was trying.
Money.
I was trying.
okay, Sean, do your money joke.
All right. Oh, this murder was worthless.
No.
We need some energy.
Diz was first.
Okay. All right. Check around for quarters for the murder weapon. This looks like it was a real money shot.
No.
No?
No.
Carla.
No?
This
Never
dude is
told-
dead. There's no heads or tails about it.
Yes.
Diz.
Looks like this guy was pounded to death.
Carla.
Look at that. An apple. Now we must pay.
Brian.
Well, folks, it appears to be another crime committed by the Greenback Gang.
Yes.
We're going longer. This is for Brian.
Okay, Veronica was next.
Oh,
Did you forget yours?
here it is. Whoa. He dropped on a dime.
All right, Diz.
We don't have a lot of time to catch this guy. We better pick up the peso.
Carla.
Wow. He was hit hard. Someone dropped a lot of pounds.
I swear this keeps happening over and over and over. Nothing ever changed. Brian.
Well, he appears to have been hit by a large piece of slab of granite. Well, if the counter fits.
Yes.
Sorry, you threw me off with your glasses. I thought it was done. Sorry.
If I had $1 for every corpse I've seen, I'd be able to quit this damn force.
All right. Hey, that's our last. That's it. We're done.
Oh, wait, look at that.
Huzzah.
Oh, sorry. Timing's the last dance. All right. So before we leave, I know Diz has something to say, but does anybody else have anything they need to promote any way? Carly, you have 100 shows you need to promote or anything?
Well, at Queen City Comedy, we have our global 3-on-3 tournament that's going on the month of March. Diz just advanced to the semifinals, but there are some wild card slots that individuals can apply for if you want to join in, and you'll be put on the team potentially with 2 people you've never played with before.
Ooh.
So check out Queen City Comedy at Facebook for the info.
It's a fun tournament. It's a fun time.
All right. Anybody else besides Diz? Yes, go ahead, Brian.
Carlos Martinez and Alex Ruff and I have a performance coming up on the 18th, hopefully down at Last Call in Myrtle Beach.
Nice. If you're in the area, look it up. Sean.
I have 2 different. One, if you like to play pickleball, I have a podcast now called The Joy of Pickleball, where we just talk about the joys of playing pickleball with different people. And also, a friend of mine started a website called The Bro Pit, and it's about experts coming from different realms. And I am now the comedy Bro Pit. So any one of you would love to jump on and be interviewed and talk about some of the great comedy stuff that you're doing. So when people travel around the world, they know they can find stuff in your area. So let's talk and send me an email, and we'll jump on and do a little interview.
Awesome. Every other Friday, Never Decaf Improv, we are doing our shows at 9:00 every other Friday. It won't be this week because we just doing last week, so not this week, but the week after. Come back and join us. Diz, are you ready to talk?
I'm ready.
Start talking.
All right. I've got a Kickstarter going right now. I've been teaching improv for about 6 years, and I wrote a book over the course of the Christmas break, and it's called Improv: Your Key to the Multiverse. This is a mock-up. It's just some pages I printed out together. It's a 24-page book that will teach you all the basics of improv. There's the rules of improv. There are some best practices like be kind, don't ask a lot of questions, that sort of thing, and also 5 games that you can play right out of the right when you finish reading the book. It's about a 15-minute read. And again, it'll tell you everything you need to learn about improv. Now, it's a tiny book. It's patterned on the old Chick tracts, with those old religious tracts that you would find in bathrooms and stuff like that. And the idea is for people, improvisers and other people, to be able to give them away. It's cheap enough. The minimum support level is $10. You get 4 copies, and you can give them away. You can put the information for your theater on the back so people pick it up. They maybe you give them out at a corporate gig. People pick them up and they read it. They enjoy what they find, and they want to take a class. They can take a class from you. And I hope you'll support it. I'm just trying to spread the word about improv and get more people involved in the art form. And hopefully this will be a good way to do that. And we're about $300 away from the goal, and it ends next Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern time. And Kickstarter's all or nothing. So if we don't make it, we don't print nothing. So hopefully everybody out there can support this, and we'll get these out there into the hands of the public.
Awesome. When will we be back? I don't know. Hopefully next week I'll have another show put together. It's all more random these days because, work and life is getting in the way. Thank you to all the players that are here today. A special shout out to Brian for being the newest guest on Improv Separately Together. It was great talking to you. And remember, if you are watching this and you would like to be on the show, hit me up, send me a message. We'll talk about it. I'm try to get everyone that I can. The further away, the better.
Enjoyed being on here with you fun, talented folks.
Brian, nice to meet you.
We enjoyed you. Brian, do not leave, but we're ending the show. Everyone say bye.
Bye, everybody.